Good morning. It's opening day of deer season. Been kayaking for the past hour, trying to get up to this little spot where I think the deer are bedding. Came out here in Glass day before yesterday. Saw a couple of bucks in here and some does. I'm hoping one of those two bucks comes by this morning. I'm hunting with my Recurve. I shoot about 25 yards confidently. Anyway, there's some trees up through here. Can't really see it. Little small patches of trees. And I'm gonna hunt from the ground, and I'm gonna get there where I can see the deer come off these hills here, head down here to the bedding. Hopefully I can get a shot at one this morning. Alright, I got settled in here next to this little willow tree. The sun's gonna be rising out behind me, so I'll have shadows on the side of the tree. The moon's pretty bright right now, but it'll be setting here soon. The sun will overpower it. So out in front of me here, see all this thick cover. It's gonna be hard to see the deer, but I might be listening. Hopefully I can hear them coming. If they pass by right here, I can shoot them right here. I can stand up. Should be a pretty good opening there. It might come right through here along the edge of the water. But I'm gonna keep an eye on these hills and see, keep an eye on them as they come up crest over the hill. Got our first deer. Looks like a doe. Showtime. can't complain. I thought I was going to get an opportunity, but I didn't. But at least I felt like I was in the game. I saw the deer. I expected them to come into bed back in here, and that's exactly what they did. Saw doe and fawn earlier, and then the doe and that buck. And she came over the fence and kind of went down the hill there. But he came down this way, hopped the fence, and was working right to me. I thought I might get an opportunity. I stood here what seemed like forever, kind of half bent over, trying to stay below these tree limbs, but high enough to see over this vegetation, try to catch a glimpse of them or listen and see if I could hear them. Finally, I caught movement way over there. He was just under those cedars. He turned and he went off that way, so I guess he's going to go to bed back there. I'm going to sit here for a little bit longer, but then I'm going to slip out of here and make a game plan for getting back in here this afternoon. I worked my butt off to get back in here this morning, and I forgot to bring bug repellent. Mosquitoes are horrible. So yesterday, God dang these mosquitoes. So yesterday I hunted across this marsh yesterday afternoon, and I was watching this little patch of willows here. I'd scouted it this summer and knew they were bedding in here. And yesterday afternoon I watched at least two bucks, and several does come out of here. So this morning I busted my way through 400 yards of marsh and nasty thick stuff to get back in here on the back side. And they're probably going to come from that way. The wind's in my face. Anyway, I'm situated here. There's a trail off to my left, and there's a trail off to my right, and they could just come through this stuff randomly. It's just dry ground, but it kind of gets boggy back behind me, and they bed on the back side of these willows. As the sun gets up, they'll go to the shady side. So I'm going to sit out here for a few hours this morning. Hopefully we see something. Got a young deer over here. Just came out of that thick cover. There's cattails. I don't see the mother anywhere, but I'm sure she's around. She's just over there feeding around a little bit. Those deer get in this thick cover and they feel comfortable, and they'll stay on their feet feeding well after daybreak. Hopefully the bucks are coming through here soon. Well, that's going to do it for this morning's hunt. Not much going on, just that young deer that went by early on. So, head back to camp and come up with a game plan for this evening. Hunting on the ground this afternoon with my compound bow. This is a new area I was exploring. I was planning on going back deeper and getting up in a tree where I could hunt / observe. But I found a lot of good fresh sign right here, lots of well-used trails, lots of fresh tracks. And I decided to play it safe a little bit, just stay back a little bit, hunt from the ground. And if I need to, tomorrow I'll move in deeper. Right here where I'm sitting is just a little block of woods here. And then the deer I anticipate coming from this way. So out in front of me is a bunch of locust trees. They could be bedding in it. And beyond that, some bigger trees where I want to get to, right on the edge of a marsh. In all likelihood, they're bedding in the marsh. But I don't think this area gets hunted. At least not too much, and not in the early season. So I got a little lane here I can shoot to, and out in front of me, we're just going to sit tight and see what happens. And then if I don't see anything this evening, then I'll move forward tomorrow and get tighter to that marsh. turned out to be a pretty good evening. Saw this fresh sign and set up without, going too far into this place. All the fresh deer sign and then seeing 3 deer on my first sit here. I'll definitely explore this place a little deeper tomorrow. But for now, I gotta grab my stuff together and slip on out of here and make a game plan for it tomorrow morning. Deer just stuck up behind me while I was getting my stuff together. I was up on my knees facing away, rounding up all this camera gear on the ground. I heard something behind me. I looked behind me and deer ran off about 20 yards. He was right there at 15 yards behind me. Big deer. I was looking for antlers, but I couldn't. It's too dark to see. Could have been a nice buck. Could have been a big doe. Who knows? But stuck up right behind me. Dadgummit. It wasn't too spooked because it only bounded a couple bounds and then stopped and looked back. Gave me a chance to get my camera. I was trying to get footage of it. But didn't blow and just slipped off. So definitely gonna be back in here.